The inspiring journey of Fyodor Dostoevsky's. Fyodor Dostoevsky's life was a journey of resilience, suffering, and remarkable insight, shaping him into one of the world's greatest literary minds. Born in Moscow in 1821, he was the son of a doctor who worked in a hospital for the poor. From a young age, Dostoevsky was exposed to both the intellectual discussions of his family and the harsh realities of poverty and suffering. His mother instilled a deep sense of faith in him, which later became a central theme in his works. This unique mix of religious and humanitarian influences marked Dostoevsky's journey and directed him towards exploring the moral and psychological depths of humanity. In his youth, Dostoevsky showed signs of a creative mind, which led him to pursue a career as a writer. His first novel, Poor Folk, 1846, won him acclaim as a promising new voice in Russian literature. However, his rise was short-lived, as his involvement with intellectual circles advocating social reform placed him under the scrutiny of the Tsarist government. He joined the Petrushevsky Circle, a group that discussed Western philosophy and the ideals of socialism, which were considered radical and dangerous. In 1849, Dostoevsky and several others were arrested and sentenced to death for their association with these discussions. This dark period became a turning point in his life. On the day of his execution, Dostoevsky and his fellow prisoners were led to a firing squad. As they stood before the rifles, waiting for what seemed to be their last moments, a last-minute pardon arrived from the Tsar. His sentence was commuted to exile and hard labor in Siberia, sparing his life but changing him forever. This near-death experience gave him a newfound appreciation for life and deepened his spiritual beliefs. Dostoevsky often reflected that those last moments of expecting death were filled with overwhelming clarity about the value of every second of existence, a realization that influenced his philosophical outlook on life. Dostoevsky spent 4 years in Siberian labor camps and 4 more in compulsory military service. Siberian exile was brutal, exposing him to cruel conditions and constant deprivation. Yet, in this harsh setting, he found companionship among the other prisoners and began to understand the universal nature of suffering. During this time, he discovered that many prisoners, despite their circumstances, retained a profound sense of humanity and faith. This experience led Dostoevsky to believe that suffering was essential to understanding life and that redemption was possible through faith and human connection. He recorded these reflections in his book The House of the Dead, a semi-autobiographical account of his years in Siberia. After his release, Dostoevsky returned to St. Petersburg, where he resumed his writing with a renewed purpose. His works grew darker and more profound, delving into themes of morality, the human soul, and redemption. Over the next decade, he produced some of his most influential works, including Crime and Punishment, 1866, The Idiot, 1869, Demons, 1872, and The Brothers Karamazov, 1880. In Crime and Punishment, he explored the psychological turmoil of a man who commits murder and must confront the moral consequences of his actions. The novel reflects Dostoevsky's deep understanding of guilt, justice, and the complexities of the human conscience, themes he revisited throughout his life. One of the unique aspects of Dostoevsky's journey was his battle with epilepsy, which he suffered from since his youth. He once described his seizures as moments of intense spiritual clarity and even ecstasy, feeling as though he touched a higher reality. These episodes inspired him to write about characters who experienced similar moments of revelation, such as Prince Myshkin in The Idiot. Through his writing, he gave readers insight into the minds of people who were often marginalized or misunderstood, portraying them with dignity and humanity. Dostoevsky's personal life was also marked by struggle. His compulsive gambling habit frequently put him in financial hardship. He lost significant amounts of money in casinos across Europe, leading to strained relationships and bouts of poverty. At times, he was forced to publish his works under tight deadlines simply to pay off his debts, which added stress to his already challenging life. Despite this, Dostoevsky found a devoted partner in his second wife, Anna Snitkina, who worked as his stenographer and provided him with stability and support. Anna's dedication and understanding helped him complete some of his greatest works and endure financial hardships with resilience. Fyodor Dostoevsky's life story reflects a profound journey through darkness, struggle, and ultimate triumph. He became one of the most insightful writers in history, known for his exploration of the human spirit and complex moral themes. His legacy endures through his writings, which continue to inspire readers worldwide, urging them to confront difficult questions about suffering, faith, morality, and redemption. Dostoevsky's belief that hardship could lead to spiritual transformation remains one of his most inspiring messages, and his life is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of finding meaning, even in the most challenging times.